let's jump into our life hacks. What do we got this week, Tamara?
Okay, this week we're trying to save you money in more ways than you would ever imagine. So our life hacker for this week is how to ask for something for free. So if you have bought if you have received any sort of technology or things along that line that would come with a warranty or that would have a longer lifespan than something else, and if it breaks, you should ask for a discount. I have a few personal anecdotes about this. For example, my Fitbit. I have talked about this before, I think.
Wearing your Fitbit?
I always wear my Fitbit. So my Fitbit, one of the pieces of rubber was like coming off a little bit. I had it for about 9 months at that point, and I was like, this doesn't make sense. This is like an engineering flaw that this is coming off. I looked it up online. Lots of other people had the same issue. So I sent an email to Fitbit saying, hey, my piece of rubber on the side of my Fitbit is coming off. Is there anything you can do to help me? I got a brand new Fitbit in the mail 2 days later for zero money, nothing. And it was brand new, nothing.
Is that the one you're currently wearing?
This is the one I am currently wearing.
What happened to the old one?
Nothing. They let me keep it. I just have it. The band is broken, so I don't really want to do anything with it. And I don't think anyone can actually use it because when you have to set up your account to sync with the device, so I don't think anyone else could use it because it's connected to my account.
Your Fitbit was no longer under warranty when this happened?
When you buy a Fitbit, the warranty is kind of shaky. There may be one, but they don't say that they'll replace anything. They can say it's your fault. It's the same with lots of other things. You can buy an iPhone warranty, but as long as if you get it wet, it's not under warranty anymore. So there are lots of caveats to everything when it comes to these warranties. Another example I have is I have a LifeProof case on my iPhone. LifeProof case has a very, very, very signature warranty that if anything happens to your phone, we'll give you a new one. So a little piece of rubber came off of my LifeProof case that keeps it waterproof. I sent them an email saying, hey, my LifeProof case isn't waterproof anymore, and I got a brand new one. I had to pay for shipping, which was $3, and I got a brand new $110 LifeProof case.
You're good at this.
Yeah. But the thing is people don't realize that these companies are making money off your initial purchase. When you initially buy something, you are paying for all of their back fees from creating this thing. Once they have sold enough of them, the actual piece of hardware itself costs about 1/8 of the amount you're paying for.
Yeah, I'm sure those Fitbits cost
This probably cost $4 to make. I wish that was even any sort of exaggeration, but I'm pretty sure this costs about $4, and they cost about $150 to actually get. So take advantage of the companies that you like their product enough that you want to continue using it, and they know even if this happens again, you'll probably buy another one of their devices because they either gave you a cheaper price on the initial one or they gave you a completely free one.
I think that's a good point, and I think it's something that I'm pretty bad at doing. Yeah. I get to the point where I'm just frustrated and I'm like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Well, here's an example of where I probably could have leveraged a little more and I didn't. We talked about this earlier in the show, but 2 weeks ago when we were taping, the camera broke. And I did all the online troubleshooting, realized, okay, it's broken. So I sent it back to the company to get it fixed. And here's where they kind of got me. I thought this was smart that they did this, but I didn't push back at all because I just needed the camera back as fast as possible. So they basically offered, the camera's pretty expensive, they offered 40% of the original price of the camera to fix it, which I think is a perfect amount of money to get me to 100%, so I'm definitely gonna give them the 40%, right? Like it's not low enough that like they're not making a lot of money. Like they're definitely pushed it up high enough that they're making a good profit margin. But it's also not like they said, okay, it's going to be 70% of the price of buying a new one to have it repaired. Like 40% is right in that sweet spot where they were definitely milking money out of me. Like the camera's motherboard needed to be replaced. It probably only cost them $50 to replace that. Like that for the actual parts. I mean, it's probably cheaper, right?
Yeah.
But they got me, and I could have said, even though my camera was out of warranty, listen guys, I'm a loyal customer, it's a very expensive camera, and I was wondering if there's anything you could do to maybe give me a discount on this repair. And
or maybe not even the repair. Maybe if you did decide to get a nicer, newer, and they gave you a good enough discount, you could just get a brand new camera in the first place that's in their still range of profit.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea, but I didn't do that.
But now you didn't have this life hacker.
Well, now I do, and it's too late, Tamara.
And I know lots of other companies do uphold this as their main go-to. REI is one of those companies. If you have had a pair of like hiking shoes for years and say, hey, I bought these here, the sole wore out or something messed up on them, they'll send you a brand new pair of whatever that thing was immediately, no matter what. Like, they'll just do it because they realize that that's how they maintain their loyal customers, is by giving them what they want and what they need. Because guess what? When the next thing happens, though, you're just going to go to their store and buy it because you know that you can get 2 for 1.
Well, and I think the reason why companies are able to do these lifetime warranty things is because of people like me.
Yeah.
Like, for every person like you who calls up and is like, I wore these boots for the last 10 years and they finally worn out and I need a new pair. There's me who I
Just
rip a hole in my shoe and I'm like, all right, it's over.
Yeah, and I think we've been trained that warranties are not real in a lot of sense. I think
that's totally true.
Yeah, like we've been trained to not go back. We've been trained that people are going to make it hard for you, that it's going to be more work to get your money back for things. And I think that technology has allowed us to kind of go around those issues and send a simple email or fill out a simple form that says what you got and solve all your problems cost-free.
No, I think you're totally right. And the warranty thing is something like I don't even consider a warranty. Like, even, you know, when you go to the Apple store or whatever, if you're buying a computer and they're like, do you want our Apple Care protection warranty? I'm like, no.
That's another thing though. My computer that's sitting right in front of us. I have had this computer since I started school, and I started school almost 6 years ago, and I've only had 2 issues with it. Both times I took it back to the Apple store. I have never purchased any kind of warranty on this computer. Took it back to the Apple store. They fixed both things. They completely redid the hard drive and all of those things. Yes, they had to wipe my computer, which was horrible, but it was free. Completely free to me, no price at all, and my problems were solved.
Okay, well, there you have it, folks. If you want to save money, be like Tamara.
Just ask.
Don't be like Rich.